got these 3 brilliant keyboards, which I'm delighted to be playing. I've got the JUNO-DS76, which is their new sized keyboard in that range. We've got the RD2000, which is a great weighted action keyboard, and the new Axe Edge synth. I think it's when there are moments when who you're playing with, they want you to come out on stage, and it's like if you've got a little solo or some part that's quite prominent in the track, and that's when it's used. So a bit more showy, a bit more flashy. It's completely different. So it's a completely different approach, and I can only think it's like playing guitar in a way. It's a bit more physical. You know, it's a bit more part of you, and you're holding it, and yeah, it's been a really interesting experience. It feels completely different. So the one previous to this, if it is the one, it's a bit rounder, so it feels a bit bigger. This feels a bit more streamlined. So when you're holding it, it just feels, I don't know, tougher, just sharper. And the sounds are great. There's a lot more sounds, and you can also customize it. So we have this blade here, which when you get it, you get an extra one. So you can design your own design on it. I actually have a custom blade at home for it, which I love. Also, the black one, which I have too. All the keys are black. The whole thing's black. So that's quite cool. And yeah, there's also an app which I've been using during sound check. So you can adjust the tone in here and also the effects. So I've been using it to change the reverb, and instead of going into the system here, you know, which is a bit fiddly when you're looking like this, I can just go on my phone. Yeah, so I really like the pads that they've got in here, which I've been using during sound check. Also, it's really easy to change programs. That's a really nice addition. Very user-friendly. So we have the enjoying that. That's a pad sound I like at the moment. I think that's my favourite pad sound. Well, the first thing that's new about it is it's now 76 key model. So before they only had the 88 and the 61. So that's great because the 61's a bit too small to play a gig with and to play a real piano part, and the 88 can sometimes be a bit too big. So I really like this size, and it's really lightweight. It's probably the lightest weighted. It's not weighted; it's waterfall, but it's the lightest 76 keyboard on the market. So I like that. Well, it's an interface, so you can connect it to your DAW, and you don't need an interface. You just go straight in. I use that a lot. And if you can go in with a microphone and a USB with your computer, and you can also use these controllers to control your DAW. So that's probably my favourite feature. It's one of my favourite features about it. I like it because it's got that DAW compatibility, and also you can just stick a USB in the back here, and if you've got some backing tracks or songs that you need to play, you can use these pads to trigger them. So, for example, the songs we're playing today, I've got the drum and bass backing tracks, so I can just practice along to it. So, for instance, this is the backing track for one of the jams that we're doing. So, and then I'll just play along. kind of thing. I mean, that goes into drums, but this is the RD2000. So it's I think it's the predecessor was the RD800. So it's the later model. Yeah, so it has dedicated acoustic piano sounds, and they're really great. The grand piano sounds are brilliant, and you've got a great selection of them too, as well as upright, and some vintage keyboard sounds like Wurlitzers in your Rhodes. And also, it's the way it's been made with the felt and the wood and how it's moulded. It just feels so real, and it's just, yeah, it feels like a real piano.